Hey NFL fans, this is Gary Greene, longtime sports handicapper and professional sports bettor here in Las Vegas for the past 35 years. And this year, Gary wins videos, and it's NFL playoff time. And this is the first Sunday game of three. And this pits the Denver Broncos going cross country to take on the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are a 8.5 to 9 point favorites. The total is 47.5. We expect 31 degrees, but no snow, which should be beneficial for both offenses in this game. As far as the Denver Broncos are concerned, this is their first playoff game since 2015. For quarterback Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos, his first playoff appearance ever. And in playoff games, rookies starting in their playoff game opener, 14 and 27 straight up. So they have had 14 straight up wins. This will be a very difficult win to get, though, as the Buffalo Bills are a perfect 8-0 at home this season. For their head coach of the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, he is 9-8 in the playoffs as a head coach and a very impressive 40 wins, 25 losses, 2 pushes against the spread when he's been the underdog, and he is over a touchdown underdog in this game. As far as the quarterback for Denver goes, Bo Nix, he, to me, improved every single week, especially after the second week. And for a kid that didn't get his first touchdown pass until week 4, he just fell short. 2 touchdown passes of the rookie record. So a phenomenal year. And why did he have such a great year? Partly because the offensive line was outstanding. And they allowed him to be sacked only 24 times this entire season. The Denver defense, young, but very good, especially versus the run. They allowed only 96 rushing yards per game this year. And they were number 1 in the NFL with 63 sacks. Fine job by this defensive coordinator this year. As for the Bills, their offense, you know what it's all about. Josh Allen, running, passing, getting the ball to whoever he has to. This guy had a phenomenal year. If he wasn't the MVP, he's second best either way. Just off the chart numbers for Josh Allen this year, his best year overall as a pro. The offense seemed to me to click on all cylinders in every single game but a couple, which is the norm for most great teams. But the defense has really leaked a little bit. They've leaked a little oil this year. They allowed 67% pass completions, and in the last 4 games, they've allowed 282 yards passing per game. So that bodes a little well for Denver to at least be able to hang in this ball game. The Bills, though, they come into this game with a gaudy record, but they're just 2-3 against playoff teams. So the 5 teams that made the playoffs, they're 2-3 record-wise this year. They allowed 108 more yards per game to those 5 teams than they did to the rest of the teams that did not make the playoffs. So huge difference. They did beat Detroit in a very high-scoring affair, but overall the defense has given up a lot of points against good quality teams. As far as the defense goes for the Buffalo Bills, they averaged giving up 33 points per game against those 5 playoff teams. So that means that Denver, again, has an opportunity if they can pull some turnovers in their favor, maybe finish +2 in turnovers, they may have a chance to be in this game late. But the bottom line here, again, the Bills are 8-0 at home this year, and Denver going cross-country, 2-time zone, first-time playoffs for a long time. That's always a difficult spot. The Denver defense is number 1, 63 sacks. But they're going against the number 1 offensive line in the NFL that's allowed only 14 sacks the entire season. That is the best we've seen by any offensive line since 2015. So a huge advantage to me to the Bills' offensive line. The reason also for one of the top cornerbacks in the league, Denver Surtain, to be so good is because the defensive line has gotten such tremendous pressure, and he's been able to shut down the opponent's number 1 receiver. But he'll have a tougher time in this game because they're not going to get that pressure. And when you don't get that pressure on Josh Allen, he will be able to run. They're going to have to leave extra guys up there in the linebacking core, and he's going to be out on an island back there by himself, and he's going to have to cover a little extra, and that's a lot tougher to do in this league. And you'll see a lot more penalty flags due to that fact, I think, in this game on Sunday morning. The fact is, again, this is a Josh Allen quarterback that's very playoff ready. He has been there. This is, I think, the 6th year in a row that they've made it to the playoffs. And he's going against, again, to me, an untested playoff team on defense. So regular season's one thing. The playoffs are a totally different animal, especially when you're playing on the road. So I don't expect that the Denver's offense can go point for point with Buffalo. They're not going to outscore them. Buffalo is not getting beat straight up in this ball game. They'll go 9-0. But I don't want to lay those amount of points. I'm leaning to looking at Buffalo as a team total over in this game. But I'll go with a prop bet here. We did this before with Josh Allen, and we were able to win this one easily the one time we did it. But one of the props is, will Josh Allen rush for a touchdown in this game? Will he rush for a touchdown? I say yes, he will. He will rush for a touchdown against this inexperienced Broncos defense, and that should cash the prop bet for this game. And again, maybe I'll try to get another video out here Saturday night when I get a better check of the weather to be sure that. But I do lean to the Buffalo team total over. I expect Buffalo to score in the 30s in this game. So we hope you enjoy this game. Make sure you check out all Gary Wins videos for all the other NFL playoff games. And I'll start to post up some more college basketball videos. I got sick a second time. The sinus infection that had me in the hospital. And I was down for the count for about 10 days, moved down to my stomach and gave me a severe stomach bug, which I still kind of have, but I'm out of the hospital. I'm back home, able to do videos. Hopefully I will not have to go back in again. The pain is pretty bad in the belly, but be careful out there, folks. I know the bug's going around Vegas, but I have all my family and friends back east, and the bug's going around there too. So keep yourself healthy out there and drink lots of water and drink lots of orange juice, whatever you got to do. You do not want to get this bug. So hopefully everybody has a big winning weekend, and check back again. Bookmark us always at Gary Wins Videos. Have a great weekend, folks.